Hello everyone, Jilles Groskamp here from Team Infinity. Today in this video I want to talk about the Infinity IF15-2 and I want to talk about the installation for the aluminium low height servo horn for the steering and also the aluminium servo horn for the throttle. And I want to show you a little bit extra how I build in all the servos so they have a very low center of gravity. Especially the steering is going very smooth and you can reach all full lock without binding. So I want to show you something about how I do the measurement for the linkage, also how many shims I use to lower the servo, also the exact placement for the servo, the steering servo. So yeah, come and have a look. So here more close up on my car. Yeah, first of all, the low height servo horn. It's G231 and for the Futaba type 25Ts is G232. It's a low height servo horn and I built it in now on my Sunma servo. And yeah, I try to have the linkage, this bit as close to the top deck, so the servo is as much inside as possible. But of course you always need to have a gap of about 1 millimeter here. So if you steer this side, it still have to move free. And also this way it has to be moving free. The total length of the linkage remains the same as the manual, it's 52 millimeter. And as you can see now, the servo, when the wheel are straight, the servo is always in an angle. And it's a 90-degree angle from this way to the linkage all the way down. And in this way you always have the same amount of steering. When you apply full steering on both left and right, it should be the same. So it should be mounted like this. Another thing, the servo position. Yeah, in this case I tuned a little bit today, and on the end I came here with a 2.5 millimeter shims, and this side is 1.5 millimeter shim. In this case the servo is still straight, and this is exactly the right distance to the top deck. I think you were wondering what kind of screw I use. I use a titanium screw, and these washers are the washers from the IF15-2, and here is the part number. So yeah, that's the steering servo. Now going to the throttle servo, the position, and also the servo horn for this. This is also the new type aluminium servo horn. And you have them in both 23Ts and 25. In this case, Sunma is 23. Let's talk about the position of the servo first. As you can see, the servo is quite low. It's very close to the chassis, but it's of course not touching the chassis. If it's also flexes, you will need some room there. I will try to find the right angle to show you the shims under the servo. It's quite difficult to do from here, but anyway, I have now 4 millimeter shims under the servo. That means you need quite a long screws, and you can see also that the servo is it's very low in the top deck. Yeah, I think you will wonder again what these washers are. Those are the T077 washer, and I will show them here. Yeah, with these washers you have a little bit more more meat. You can fix the servo more strong. Of course, the linkage or the servo horn comes with the linkage. It's quite easy to fix. Just follow the steps in the manual. And of course, also for the brake, the fuel tube length in this case is about 20 millimeter, but it can vary, of course, in your car depending on how much play you have also on the brake. Same is for the throttle linkage. In this case, I have very little here. I use the screw to easily throttle by your finger yourself. The spring tension is not that much, but it's a little bit depends on the position of your engine. So yeah, these are the Samna servos built in on the IF15-2. I think it's all very nice and neat, and especially the steering linkage is nice. It's free and ready to go. So that was my video about the aluminium servo horn and also the installation of it. I hope this was helpful for you, and see you next time.